At halftime, Longmont Trojans leading the Thornton Trojans 33-0 here. And you see the score there, the big halftime again. It started out with a long touchdown pass of 76 yards to get things going. Then they had a 31-yard touchdown run after a penalty. So it's been a great way to start things off for the Longmont Trojans. And then they just piled it on. They had two short drives of about 8 and 15 yards, and then they had a interception return for a touchdown. So a great effort here. As you see now, homecoming beginning to get underway here.
This is always a great time, homecoming. I remember fondly homecoming. Of course, I never was in one of those cars, so I guess it could have been better, but now I can't even own one of those cars, so maybe it's kind of depressing now that I think about it.
These cars are way out of my price range. They're also way out of my family. I could just see me trying to slam 3 kids into that kind of vehicle. That'd be fun. That back seat's
car
wonderful
seats.
There. Yeah, 3 car seats in the back of that.
Throwing up Pablum on my leather.
Beautiful cars there with the beautiful people. There's a Corvette for you. Beautiful vehicles here, no doubt about it. That's a nice BMW. We're gonna give you the names of all the people, by the way, in the homecoming royalty. So we will get to that, I promise. You see some of the names on the side of the cars there are some of the football players. Well, I think so their dads who are actually sitting in for them here at this halftime. A couple of BMW convertibles. So,
and don't they all look very pretty?
Don't they all? Just wonderful.
Oh, in the last car we have I don't think those kids are in high school. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, the king and queen there you saw.
They must have their brothers and sisters with them, huh?
I don't know. They always have some little ones there with them. You see the cars there. The tradition of bringing the cars around the field with the royalty.
Now, I know you, Michael. If you're in one of those cars, you'd probably be passing and beeping and laying
I'm
rubber on there.
On the horn.
Yeah, no,
Get out of my way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know.
Well, here they come up. I don't think they're going to take another lap. I think they stop right there.
Yeah, they're going to get set up here and hopefully walk across the field is what they generally do.
Yeah. There we go.
Got some anxious moments from the folks here at homecoming who were setting this up. They thought the cars were going to keep on driving. I thought a couple
they had a kidnapping.
Yeah, a couple of those young people were going to run across the field there and tackle the car themselves. As they make the walk now across the field. And give me a minute here. I'm going to run down the names here in just a moment. Here are the seniors of the homecoming royalty court. Phil Schell along with Lauren Ennie, Tyler Sarf and Abby Mitchell, Nathan Hovenstol and Kate Douglas, Wes Gromley and Melissa Lehman, and Brad Stewart and Shannon Patterson. Those are the homecoming court, the seniors. As they come across the field here. Here's the junior homecoming court. The royalty for the juniors, Cole Holvendick and Tanya Thenis. The sophomores are Andy Hopping and Rebecca Hogue. And the freshmen, Jeff Paley and Amanda Wing. So that's the homecoming court. We'll have the king and the queen. We'll give you that in just a moment here.
Well, we told you Tyler Sarf was fast on the football field. Just imagine he's got to run in the locker room, go get his tux on, do his homecoming parade. Then he's got to run back, get his uniform back on.
And age about 30 years.
That's right. This is going to be more moves than we've seen all the first half.
I tell you what, he makes some good plays, but that's the most amazing thing. So there you see the royalty as they make their way across the field. They, of course, again, it's the father stepping in for their football sons. There's royalty here.
Now, you have a daughter, don't you, Mike?
7 years old.
So it's going to be a while before you'll be buying these evening dresses that we're seeing out there?
I can't wait for that. general manager's behind me. Tim, I need a raise big time in about, about 8 years. Stepping in tonight for the sophomores, by the way, I want to mention that Rebecca Hogue is being represented by her friend Brittany Taylor. Rebecca is out of town with her family for the weekend, so I want to mention that Brittany Taylor will actually be doing the walking across the field. Great night, by the way. You know, also, as you mentioned, you have these evening dresses.
And you know, Mike, at the beginning of this evening, all around 4 or 5 o'clock, this could have been a sheer disaster.
It looked, you know,
because we had a front come through, but fortunately, as we were talking earlier in the game, it blew through, and behind it was absolutely nothing. This is perfect weather. You're absolutely right.
It is. It's great weather right now. It's turned out to be a very nice evening, very comfortable. Shirt sleeve weather if you want.
Last year we covered a homecoming. I don't remember if it was Longmont and Eyewater Skyline, but it was freezing cold, remember? And all these evening gowns were so beautiful, strapless most of them, and those girls were freezing. Remember?
Freezing,
oh,
yes.
I felt so sorry for them. We were all bundled up, and they were just cold as can be.
Again, more of the royalty coming across here for the Longmont homecoming. You mentioned they have their dance the night after this game going on. So there's the pageantry that is homecoming. See the band, excuse me, and the flag group out there on the field.
And so far, this is turning into a great homecoming. Now, I played football for 3 years in high school, and 1 year we lost our homecoming game. It was a downer at the party. Winning the game makes the party that much better, and it looks like Longmont is on their way to doing that.
Well, they're on their way, having a very good effort so far. Doug Johnson, of course, very happy with how his team.
I heard one of the fans say while the game was going on right below us was saying, boy, maybe this coach is better than we thought he was. You know, they're being very optimistic about Doug Johnson. I think he's doing a great job this year. He is an intense guy. When he was walking around before the game, he looked like a caged lion. He looked like he was about ready to explode. He couldn't think about anything but football. Boy, I tell you, he is an intense man. I think he's doing a good job with this program.
Well, he comes from, again, the football family. His dad, the coach out at Lions, won a couple of state championships, went to a couple others. And I tell you what, you know, he's got it in his blood, and he just he loves to do this. Is having a great time. And again, I mentioned earlier, but he really wanted his team to play well. He knew they were going to have a big crowd, and I mean to tell you, you know, along the home stands here is pretty much a sellout. There are a couple seats here and there, but not much. Just about jam-packed on the Longmont side here for the Longmont fans, and they're having just a great time, loving what they see here. You can see some of the young, also some young, some of the young Longmont, looks like the youth teams out here as well from some of the different football teams and things like that at this game. So it's good to see those young ones stepping in here, showing up for this game, having a good time. Just about up to the king and the queen here. We got one more couple to go, but again, the Longmont Trojans trying to get back to where they, and it's been the problem they've had the last couple of years with the 5A, a little bit smaller 5A school stepping up, but you know they know they're going to be in 5A. They're going to be there for a few more years because despite the fact that a new high school is going to open, I was talking to the athletic director for the Trojans. He says there's no way if you pull 300 students away from this school, Skyline and Niwot, they're still going to be above that 1,600 mark. So they're going to be a 5A school again next year. So, you know, it's come to the point that this team, they're tired of using it as an excuse. We're 5A. We have to accept the fact that we're one of the smaller 5A teams. It's time to get back to dominance, and they want to return to be that great team, and that's exactly what they're hoping to get out of Doug Johnson and the rest of this football team.
I can't let this go, Mike. That is one spiffy outfit we just saw on the guy, the last couple that saw. That is a nice white outfit with looks like spats, and
here is the Longmont homecoming king and queen, Matt Sampson and Sarah Hopping, the seniors being escorted by the young ones as well.
Now they're the taller ones, are they not?
Yes, the one with the scepter and the flowers. He's going to bop you over the head with that scepter if you don't watch it.
I think everybody's hitting the mute button right now. Yeah, they're a beautiful couple.
Matt Sampson and Sarah Hopping, the homecoming king and queen for the 2000 class at Longmont High School. Well, we're glad to be able to show you this here at halftime, the homecoming here. You can see the royalty there for the Longmont High School 2000 homecoming weekend. They all look so great. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the second half on the Channel 3 IBM Game of the Week. Longmont leading big over Thornton.
Now I'm looking for enough torque to drive